Welcome back to week 11 of my attempt to pass the FTMO challenge using the Waka Waka trading bot. I got to say right up front, I know we put it on the screen, but I'm not a financial advisor and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making it up as I go. I did not stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, nor are they paying me to make fun of their commercial. So nothing is guaranteed. There's no guaranteed profits in this. And I also want to jump in real quick. There's been a lot of discussion in the Telegram group and in general about prop firms. Prop firms, I don't know a single prop firm that is actually passing their trades onto the A-book. Maybe Darwin X, I don't know. I haven't used that. They have some issues with US citizens and I haven't figured out exactly what I can and can't try on that one. However, other than that, as far as I know, every prop firm, true prop firm, is only B-booking it. And they make their money by people failing the tests and they pay out the few that pass. So having said that, if too many people start to pass their challenges and make money, it will drive them out of business, like it did with MDP. MDP said, we can't pay. I had about, I think, $6,000 after paying for a $1,000 challenge, $949 challenge. I had $6,000 in payouts. And in August, July, I requested the payout and I did not get paid. And they went out of business. I was also supposed to get the challenge money refunded if I passed or got to the first payment. I didn't get that. So basically, even at a 80-20 split, I got screwed out of $6,000. So prop firms, while it looks nice to trade $200,000, $600,000, $1 million worth of money, in my mind, and I'm still going to go through with this and try and pass it and see if they get paid, and I'm going to show you all the way. But keep that in mind that long term, I don't think that's the solution. I think long term is building up a portfolio and then trading that portfolio with either manually or with bots. I like bots because I get emotional about trading. Bots take the emotion out of it. And I like bots because they don't require me to sit at the computer all day. So I sit at the computer and do videos. I sit at the computer and do chart analysis. I sit at the computer and watch Facebook Reels. And I probably don't need to sit at the computer all day and trade. I will become obsessive compulsive about that. But having said that, let's jump into the review. So that's my public service announcement. Know what you're getting into. Don't let me go out on my soapbox too long. Part of the reason I wanted to say this is because someone reached out to me this week. They paid $10,000 to have someone pass a prop firm challenge and then load a bot onto the prop firm for them. The person had not done it before and didn't know. And I'm not knocking them or trying to make fun of them, but keep in mind that I am showing you what I'm doing and I'm not charging for it. And I don't think anyone should charge for this. This is all stuff that we can do to make money or lose money, but we don't need to pay someone $10,000 to do this. So just keep that in mind. The only thing I ask is that you hit the like and the subscribe button so that I can get YouTube to pay me to sit here and talk to you. That's all I ask. If you have questions, feel free to jump in the Telegram group, or better yet, just post a question here. And I do try and jump on every couple days and respond to the comments on YouTube. So we'll look at the server. We'll look at FTMO, their actual backend dashboard, which honestly has different results than what the MyFX does. So we'll look at both that. So don't leave early because there is stuff to see here. But really, we'll jump in. So we ended this week a total closed profits of $12,447 with 6 open trades and with $4,494 in drawdown. Last week, we ended the week with $11,117 in total profit and 5 open trades and over $5,000 in drawdown. So we closed the big deep trade that we were in, and we've jumped right back into another one, and then you'll see that. So that means we've closed in profit, $1,330 in profit this week, or 0.66%. That's right on the average of what this spot has been doing on this medium risk rate, which is about 0.45 to 0.65. So right about 0.5% a week. That puts us at 6.22%. And so we're working our way there. So I'm sharing the server screen first, and you'll notice we have here 6 open trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we have the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar chart. And what we can see here is this opened the trade here at, let's see, October 19th about. So I was super tempted to just close this out at the $2,000 profit, take my take profit, drop it back to where it was. I'd have to go back and look at the journal and see exactly where it was. And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered in this case. All I would have done is locked in $2,000 worth of profit, and it would have opened that trade again right here. Again, I was watching it. It dropped here. That would have been $1,000 worth of profit. Again, I really thought about closing it, adjusting that. And honestly, it would have reopened it right here. So the reality is that I didn't do that. And the reason I didn't do that is because I want the bot to pass the challenge on its own. However, had I done that, we would have had $3,000 more profit for the week, which would put us at $15,000 in profit and put us at about, what, 7.5% on the way there. So that would have really picked up 3 weeks worth of profit in 2 days. Okay. That is what it is. Having looked at a lot of bots, martingale style bots like this that trade, I do feel that they leave a certain amount of money on the table in these higher trades where they don't set a trailing stop loss on their big trades that they could close and reopen. That's just me. It's not something I know how to program in, but it's something that interests me, that they do leave money on the table for that. So long term, is it a big deal? No, it's not a big deal. It's just hoping that we make it through this challenge. Okay, and we're into the FTMO back office. And what you'll see is there was a big pull down here where we had that deep trade last time. And if we run down to the trading objectives, we're at 53 traded days. Okay, but here's the difference right here. And this is showing $99,557 in max daily loss. So we, by the skin of our teeth, by $43, didn't hit the max daily loss. Now, here's my problem. I was watching that trade because it was close. That daily loss didn't happen in one day, and I never saw negative $9,000 in the MT4 platform. So I don't know exactly where they got that number, but through discussion on the Telegram, we did look at, let me see if it says, this represents the lowest equity drop recorded on one particular day. It contains your floating profit and loss and can only be replaced by a greater loss. Here's my problem with that. So the floating profit and loss, if that means if you lose 3,000 in one day, but you keep the trades open, so you're down 3,000, and then you pick up 7,000 in the next day, and you're down a total of 10,000, but it's all in the same trades, that's going to count for 1 day of max loss. And I do believe it would blow the account. So my problem is that I have the bot set that at 4% or 3.5%, I can't remember, I'd have to look, it will stop the trading. Well, because it doesn't see it as all in one day, it didn't stop that trading. So I think I have here identified an issue with the settings on the set file, or the ability of the set file, and the settings in with FTMO. I will have to go back and check that. Look, we've always talked about passive income, and I always say passive income is not passive, it's semi-passive. If you want something that's set and forget, I don't know anything that's going to be set and forget where you're controlling your money in your own wallet. This isn't going to be set and forget. You're going to have to check it. You're going to have to watch it. And we're going to jump right into here to the MyFX book. And the first thing I'm going to point out is that MyFX book recorded that same drawdown as 3.91%. So once again, what I saw on my MT4 platform, what MyFX book recorded and what FTMO recorded are all slightly different. Now, MyFX book does not pull every minute of every day. And I wasn't watching the MT4 platform every minute, every day. But this does go to show that it may be something that's going to require manual intervention in the form of opening and closing trades in order to not blow the FTMO account. So just know that. We'll just run down real quick and look at so far what this has done. This was low setting, 1.1%, medium risk set in September. Get off there. 2.71%. And then partway through October, 1.69%. So we're chugging right along. I do have other bots I'm testing out for passing challenges, and I will show them. I just haven't had a chance to test them enough. If you're interested in that, leave me a comment. And if we do look, the drawdown here, it really only shows 2.52% on that same October timeframe. And then the only other thing that I'm going to drop down and look at is the duration on this bot. Once again, it is still, the majority of the trades are still being held and closed within a day or two. What it does is it holds out. Losing trades do get held out longer where they're waiting for that grid martingale system to kick in. So that's going to wrap up the review of week 11 of using the Waka Waka trading bot to pass the FTMO challenge.